So, resuming from Kāraka Prakaranam, Kriya Sambandha Visheshi Kārakam. Hmm. Something which has a specific relationship with the Kriya is called a Kāraka. So, something which has a specific relationship with the Kriya is the verb, so that is called a Kāraka. Kriya is the meaning of a dhatu such as satta and so on. This we know, Kriya means a dhatu, a verb. When someone desires to express a specific relationship, such as being the karta of a kriya, which is counted as a Janya-Janaka relationship, that is called a karaka. For example, Vaishnavo Bhavati. The Vaishnava exists. The Vaishnava is a karaka because he has a specific relationship with the activity of existing. But something that only has a general relationship with the kriya is called a sambandhi, not a karaka. For example, Krishna se pakaha, the cooking related to Krishna, which means Krishna sambandhena pakaha, the cooking that takes place in relation to Krishna. Similarly, Krishna Sapachati, he cooks for Krishna. Hmm. We'll read more about this. The word Karaka is a nama for which there is no derivation. The followers of Kalapa say it is a word made up by the people to signify the cause of the action. Hmm. Furthermore, the pratyayas such as Akhyata and so on, and the Vishnu Bhakti such as Dvitiya and so on, indicate the particularity of the Karaka. Hmm. When the relationship with the Kriya is the main thing being expressed, the pratyayas such as the Akhyatas and so on, um, again, when the relationship with the Kriya is the main thing being expressed, the pratyayas such as the Akhyatas and so on indicate the particularity of the Karaka. But when the relationship with the Kriya is not the main thing being expressed, or when the Kriya itself is the main thing being expressed, the Vishnu Bhakti such as Dvitiya and so on indicate the particularity of the Karaka. Hmm. For example, in Vaishnava Bhavati, the Vaishnava exists. An Akhyata Pratyaya, not a Tritiya Vishnu Bhakti, is used to indicate the Karta, right? Agent of the action. In Malam Kroti, Advitya Vishnu Bhakti is used to indicate the karma. In Vaishnavena Bhuyate, the act of being is being done by the Vaishnava Tritiya Vishnu Bhakti, not an Akhyata Pratyaya. This is used to indicate the karta. Karakas are of six kinds beginning from karta. Moreover, each of six karakas is of two kinds, Ukta and Anukta. This is literally very broad topic here. We'll read Amrita. The relationship of Janya Janaka, generated and generator, exists in every kriya. Hmm. For example, in Tandulam Pachati, he boils the rice. The softening of the rice is the phala that is generated, janya. While the Vyapara process operation consisting of the series of activities, beginning with lighting the fire is the generator. Hmm. The generator and generated, moreover, are inherent in the activity of cooking. Thus, the sum of activities for the purpose of softening the rice, beginning from the lighting of the fire, is called the activity of cooking. Similarly, in Vaishnava Bhavati, the acceptance of the five sanskaras headed by Tapa and Tilaka is the phala that is generated, while the Vyapara, consisting of the manifestation of favorable activities based on satsanga and so on, is the generator. Right. Therefore, the total presence of the favorable activities occasioned by satsang and so on, followed by the activities of accepting the five sanskaras and so on, is called being a Vaishnava. Hmm. It is said in the Vyakarana Bhushana, Phala Vyaparayor Dhaturashre tu Tingaha Smritaha Phale Pradhanam Vyaparaha Tingarthastu Sheshanam. The dhatu refers both to the phala, result of an action, and to the vyapara, the process that leads to the result. Hmm. Phala and vyapara. The things, the badis, however, refer to the ashraya, shelter. Hmm. The vyapara is primary in obtaining the result, whereas the sense of the thing is only a visheshana. Hmm. In this statement, the connection of the word smritaha with the word dhatu should be done by mentally adjusting the vachana of the word smritaha. Hmm. The phala is the softening of the rice and so on, while the vyapara is the activity of lighting the fire and so on. The purport of the statement is that the dhatu refers both to the phala and to the vyapara, whereas things, the badis that are applied after the dhatu, refer to the ashraya. Uh, ashraya. The karta is the ashraya of the vyapara, mm, and the karma is the ashraya of the phala. Hmm. Karta is the ashraya of vyapara. Yeah, because the karta does the action. And karma is the ashraya of phala. Thus, the karma, which is the ashraya of the phala, is expressed by a pratyaya ordained in karmani prayoga, such as te, accompanied by yak. And the karta, which is ashraya of the vyapara, is expressed by a pratyaya ordained in kartri prayoga, uh, such as tip, accompanied by shab. Therefore, the karma and the karta are going to be described as ukta karakas in the next sutra. Yeah, very nice discussion here on karta and karma. Hmm. Someone might argue, if we presume that the relationship of Janya Janaka exists in all dhatus, then we will have to conclude that all dhatus are sakarmaka. Okay. Wouldn't that contradict the stated principle that dhatus which have the meaning of satta and so on are akarmaka? In this regard, one should understand that when the phala and vyapara reside in different locations, then dhatu is sakarmaka. But when they reside in the same location, then dhatu is akarmaka. For example, in Vaishnava Bhavati, the phala consisting of the acceptance of five purificatory acts and the vyapara consisting of the manifestation of activities conducive to the acceptance of the five purificatory acts is present in a single location, namely the Vaishnava. Furthermore, the sense or designative potency of the Vishnu Bhakti is the Kāraka, and since a pratyay can't be used alone without a prakriti, even though the pratyay is the main thing, it is the meaning of the whole word pada, possessing designative potency, which is termed Kāraka. Therefore, Jiva Goswami said that the Vaishnava is a Kāraka. The proper way to understand this statement is that the Vaishnava does the Vyapara mm, activities conducive to existence in the present. Yeah, so this sutra was very important here. Kriya Sambandha Visheshi Karakam. So something which has a specific relationship with the Kriya is called a Karaka. So like we have six Karakas, you know, Karta, Karma, Karana, ityadi, except for the sixth case. So they are having a direct relationship with the Kriya. Kriya is the meaning of Dhatu, the activity. So something which has a specific relationship with the Kriya is called a Karaka. And then an elaborate discussion was there uh, about this. So we have read all this. You can go through it again. And like this is a topic which is like even if we go many times, uh, it's very subtle topic actually. So it's not just one reading and we are done. Akhyatadayo yatra kriyante taduktam. What the akhyata pratyayas and so on are ordained in is ukta. Okay, let's read. Does the this one footnote. Thus, if the akhyata pratyaya, for instance, is ordained in kartari prayoga, the karta is ukta, right? Ukta is like expressed, you know. Ukta. So if the akhyata pratyaya in dhatu chapter, if akhyata pratyaya is used, sorry, in kartari prayoga, kartari prayoga karta is ukta, karta is expressed, right? And in karmani prayoga, karma is expressed. Karma is the main thing which is like highlighted. Similarly, if the akhyata pratyaya is ordained in karmani prayoga, then karma is ukta. Ukta and ukta is like highlighted primarily and highlighted secondarily. Let's say like this. Yeah, here they translate ukta as expressed. For example, mm, Krishna is eating the rice. Hmm. So here the karta is the main highlight that Krishna is eating. Who is eating? Krishna is eating. If I say the rice is being eaten by Krishna, active and passive voice. So there, the karma, the object is highlighted. So that becomes ukta in that term. The rice is being eaten by Krishna. So by Krishna is like indirect. So rice becomes ukta there. So ukta and anukta. And by Krishna, there becomes anukta. More discussion will be here, coming here. Uh, if the akhyata pratyaya is ordained in bhave prayoga, the bhava kriya itself is ukta, and so none of the karakas are ukta. But since it is impossible to apply swadis after a dhatu, the rule uktat nama matrarthe dyote prathamaiva yadi badhakantaram na syat. When only the meaning of the nama is being expressed, hmm, a prathama Vishnu bhakti is applied after that, which is ukta, provided no other thing blocks the prathama Vishnu bhakti. Yeah. In the vritti does not apply when the bhava is ukta. An example when the karta is ukta is okay. Now example is given here. An example when the karta is ukta, karta is expressed is Vaishnavaha malam karut. The Vaishnava makes a garland. An example when the karma is ukta is Vaishnavena mala kriyate. Here karma or mala is ukta. And an example when the bhava is ukta is Vaishnavena malam kriyate. The act of making the garland being done by the Vaishnava. So here the kriya itself is pramukh, is uk. So this bhava prayog is quite rare, not frequent, but kartri and karmani are frequent. Hmm. So basically, the purport of the sutra is, uh, according to the akhyata pratyas, we have to. It is determined what is ukta and what is anukta. For example, since the meaning of the pratyaya is the main thing in accordance with the maxim prakriti pratyayo pratyayartham saha bhrutah. The prakriti and pratyaya simultaneously state the meaning of the pratyaya. Hmm. That is the pratyaya among the akhyata pratyas and so on ordaining. Yeah. Amrita, let's read Amrita. This sutra means yatra karake akhyata adina kritadhitascha kriyante tair akhyatadibhi pratyayais tat tat karakam uktam syat. That karaka which the akhyat krit or tadhita pratyay is ordained in is ukta by that akhyata krit or tadhita pratyay. The same thing in little technical wordings. So examples are coming ahead. Please don't worry about that. In the maxim Prakriti Pratyaya Pratyayartham Sabruta, Prakriti means dhatu. The word Pratyaya means Swadi, Akhyat, Krit or Tadhita Pratyaya. The word Pratyayartham means Prakriti Artha Samanvitam Pratyayartham. The meaning of the Pratyaya along with the meaning of the Prakriti. Hmm. The word Saha means Yugapa, simultaneous. Bhuta means they speak. In the same way, earlier grammarians say, Pratyayas convey both their own meaning and the meaning of the Prakriti. Therefore, since the Prakriti and the Pratyaya simultaneously speak the meaning of the Pratyaya, the meaning of the Prakriti is the main thing. We did this. Then Uktad Anyad Anuktam. What is not Ukta is Anukta. Like rice is being eaten by Krishna. So rice is Ukta there and Krishna is Anukta. Krishna is eating rice. Krishna is Ukta. So rice is Anukta. Quite straightforward. Only one thing can be Ukta at one point of time. One thing can be expressed in a statement, in a sentence. A Kāraka is not expressed by a pratyaya such as an akhyat pratyaya if that pratyaya is not ordained in that Kāraka. Yeah. Rather, the Vishnu Bhaktis beginning from Dvitiya are ordained in such a Kāraka. For example, in Vaishnavo Malam Karoti, the Vaishnava makes a garland. The Karta in the form of the Vaishnava is Ukta by the Akhyata Pratyaya ordained in Kartri Prayoga, but the Karma in the form of Mala is Anukta. An example when there is Padakantara, another thing blocks the Prathama Vishnu Bhakti is Vaishnavam Malam Kurvantam Pashya. See the Vaishnava making the garland. Here, Vaishnava is also in Dvitiya, Mala also in Dvitiya. Because here the speaker is because here the Prathama Vishnu Bhakti is being blocked by the desire of the speaker to speak the statement in a particular way. That see the Vaishnava making the garland. So Pashya goes with Vaishnava. Whom should we see? Vaishnava. And what is he doing? Mala. Like basically two karmas are here, two objects. Uh, Here the Vaishnava is the karta, which is ukta by krit pratyaya ordained in kartri prayoga, but the Vaishnava in the form of Pashya, which is ordained in kartri prayoga and so on. So the Vaishnava is an ukta by Pashya. Okay, again I will read this again. Here the Vaishnava is the karta, which is ukta by the this pratyaya, Shatri pratyaya, ordained in Kartri Prayoga. This actually will read this in next chapter, Vedanta. Um, but the Vaishnava is the karma of Pashya, yeah, which is ordained because if you see, we have two kriyas here, like Urvantam and Pashya. Who is doing the making of garland? Vaishnava. So Kurvantam goes with Vaishnava in the sense of Kartri Prayoga, Kartri, Vachya. But we should see the Vaishnava. But Pashya, if we connect Vaishnava with Pashya, then Vaishnava is the object of the verb Pashya, right? But the Vaishnava is the karma of Pashya, which is ordained in Kartri Prayoga. And so the Vaishnava is Anukta by Pashya. Now the different Karakas will be described so that the Vishnu Bhaktis from Ditya onwards can be ordained accordingly after each Anukta Karaka. This one thing I would like to say, uh, it's a very new topic, and as it moves ahead, becomes a little technical as well. So there's no need to like, you know, worry. Oh, because what happens is when we are reading, so our initial mindset is that okay, as I'm reading this, so I should be able to grasp each and every detail of this, and then I'll move ahead. You know, that is a general mindset which I also had, but that was shattered in my first class only when I realized that this is not like a single mm, day work, let's say. Yeah. So it's not like that. As we move ahead, it will be more clearer, and actually, if we go second time, more clearer, and like that. So yeah. So let's read, and then we'll come back after a few sutras and we'll read it. Then the same things will make more sense actually. The same stuffs. Yeah, I mean, just a little Santwana. Hope I was also given the same Santwana. We had to find our own Santwana, pacification ourselves because our Guruji won't tell this. And our Guruji would teach this theoretical part like in 5 minutes he would cover 10 sutras, 15 sutras. He would just read, explain, read, explain, and move ahead. And after coming back to our rooms and we were like scratching our heads. What did we actually read today? Then we would try to uncover ourselves through asking someone like, okay, okay, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, mm, text 29. Naved कश्चित् भगवं नवेद कश्चित् भगवंष्टिकीर्षितम् तवेहमानस्य नृणां विडम्बनम् यस्य कश्चित् दयितोऽस्ति कर्हिचित् द्वेष्यश्च यस्मिन् विषमामतिर्नृणाम् हे भगवन् नृणां विडम्बनम् ईहमानस्य कुर्वतः तव अनुकरणं चिकीर्षितम् अभीप्सितम् I think it should be abhipsitam abhapsitam I think spelling mistake because abhipsita is a word not abhap कश्चित् कोऽपि जनः
This Chikishat is
न
coming from
वेद इव
each
जानाति
Dhatu Prabhu.
यस्य
It's
तव
coming from
कर्हिचित् कदापि कश्चित् कोऽपि दयितः प्रियः द्वेष्यश्च शत्रुरपि नास्ति यस्मिन् त्वयि नृणां मनुष्याणां मतिः बुद्धिविषमा अनुग्रह निग्रहरूपा भवति O my lord नृणां विडम्बनम् ईहमानस्य hmm, So, oh my Lord, uh, Kopi Janaha, no one, uh, okay. Uh, Sometimes the gloss, what happened? You removed it, Mataji?
Sorry, I don't understand what's going on.
So, oh my Lord,
Did I move something? I'm seeing it on the screen myself.
Kopi Janaha na Veda. No one, like no one can know you actually. Uh, and you who bewilder nrinam vidambanam ih manasya. Vidambanam is like bewilderment, who causes bewilderment to the people in general. Um and yeah, anukaranam abhipsitam. Tava chikirshitam. So no one can know you. You who causes bewilderment to the people, in general. Um, hmm. Yasya karhichit kopi daita dvishya shatrupnasti. Who's who have no shatru, no enemy, no friend as such at any point of time. Kadapi karhichit. Yasmin manushyanam, and still the manushas, the humans, they consider the Lord. They have the Visham Buddhi towards the Lord. Visham is like the Lord is partial. He does anugraha for upon some and nigraha for some. He is favorable to some and unfavorable to some. I'll discuss this. I'll write a few more things in the chat because this meeting is going to end, being non-premium. So, Taba Chikrishitam, 2 words are remaining. I'll put note on this, and then we'll resume.